Hey guys, AJAX 22 here, just continuing work on that beat up 870. Today, basically, I tracked down some trigger pins. Bought a lot of random shotgun parts on eBay on the offhand chance that the parts were what I thought they were, and they turned out that yes, they were in fact at least partially 870 parts. Also, I think some Remington 1100 parts, which I'm not certain of, but it'll go in the box of random stuff that I'm, saving for random other rainy days when I may possibly need it. I borrowed the stock mounting bolt from the other 870 top folder that I've got, and got this mounted, was playing with it. It's not to the point where it would actually go bang. It still doesn't have a firing pin mounted in it. Doesn't have the shell latches on the inside. Does not have the spring in the mag tube, and the little spring that goes inside one of these things that's riveted on the inside. Needs one of those too, the little spring and the rivet. So other than that, it's pretty good. There's lots of little stuff to track down, but all in all, it's pretty good. I'm gonna pull this bolt out and swing by the hardware store on the way into work today, and then return this one back into the original factory one, or factory top folder, and then I'll make a video with the specs on that bolt. So if you guys are looking for one, you can track one down yourself. Yeah, it's coming along. Gonna have to do something with that stock, the old beat up stock. The black paint just doesn't look very good at all. It's either nice when it's complete or nice when it's completely off, but the halfway thing doesn't really work. Apparently there were two specs of center pivot on these top folders. I noticed that from this old one. You'll notice that it has a slightly smaller inside diameter, which this locks into, and it doesn't work on this one. It's too big. So I'm guessing they made the reduced inside diameter pivot available after this version was on the market. It's kind of a cool feature. Be aware when you're shopping for top folding stocks that they're not all the same spec. I had to grab my micrometers from work, but I'll tell you what to look for once I know the dimensions for big hole versus small hole. I was unaware that they made different variants. I thought they were all pretty much the same, but apparently there's that one difference, which is fairly substantive, since those standard quick disconnect swivels are really damn handy, and would be nice if you could have that, particularly since you can put one in each side and then loop it and sling it under a coat or something. But yeah, she's coming along, doing her thing. Need to the firing pin. I think I might have a firing pin. I think that might be it. I may need a roll pin or some other little tiny bits. I gotta research what it takes to mount that. I actually have quite a number of small internal components coming. I don't think I've got the shell latches sourced yet, but everything else is pretty good. May run a different bolt. I'm going to see if I can find a little bit more of a beat up bolt, see if I can find a little bit more of a beat up barrel. And I think I have enough spare parts by the time everything is said and done to really do like a second 870. So I may be in the market for picking up a cheap beater receiver, just so that I can have, make use of some of the extras that I've accumulated. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what I've been up to. kind of fun. With a little luck and a little perseverance, we should be able to have this thing ready for the range in a reasonable amount of time. At some point, I'm probably going to engrave it with AJAX arms, and then I don't know, some sort of a special project name, leaning towards the ugly stick. I like that. But there's a number of things we could call it, and I may just wind up crowdsourcing some ideas. But since I feel like engraving AJAX arms onto the receiver, I might as well put something else on there. I don't think it'll take away from the overall look. It'll just make it very clear that this is the one that was the project and so many hours went into. All right, that's all I got. Have a good one.